Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into a detailed technical analysis of Picoin, a digital asset that's been gaining traction among traders and investors alike. We'll be analyzing key indicators, including moving averages, RSI, and MACD to assess the current market structure and project short-term price action. Price action and moving averages. Currently, the chart shows a clearly established uptrend. Price action is holding above both the 7-day and 20-day moving averages, indicating bullish momentum and strong buying interest. More importantly, the 7-day MA has recently crossed above the 20-day MA, forming a golden cross, which is a classic bullish signal that often precedes a sustained upward move or breakout phase. RSI strength of momentum. Looking at the RSI, it has recovered from the neutral zone and is now hovering around the 58 to 60 level. This suggests that buying pressure is increasing, yet the asset is not in overbought territory, giving room for further upside. Breaking above the 50 line on RSI also signals that bearish momentum has largely faded and bulls are regaining control. The MACD continues to trend in positive territory, with the MACD line above the signal line, a sign of ongoing bullish confirmation. However, the MACD histogram is starting to narrow, indicating a slight loss in bullish momentum. This doesn't signal reversal yet, but it's something to watch closely, especially if volume begins to taper off or broader market sentiment weakens. Based on current signals, Picoin is likely to retest the resistance zone between 78 cents and 80s. A confirmed breakout above that level, especially with strong volume, could push price toward the 85 region in the near term. Conversely, if the RSI enters overbought territory too quickly or the MACD continues to lose steam, we might see a healthy pullback toward the $70, 0.72 support zone before another leg up. For short-term traders, this could be a good area to consider partial profit taking and re-entry on dips. For long-term holders, the medium-term structure remains bullish. In summary, Picoin is currently displaying a solid technical setup, backed by convergence across key indicators. That said, systemic risks, particularly from Bitcoin and macro sentiment, should always be factored in. pifromus has analyzed this in many videos. At the current time, the price of Picoin is entirely determined by traders with short-term profit goals. They buy and sell or trade futures purely for profit. And of course, whales and market makers will be leading the charge. From now until Mr. Nicholas speaks at the Consensus 2025 conference, the entire community will FOMO over this news and start buying in. Sellers, including whales, will not be dumping Picoin during this phase. Therefore, you should be cautious. The current price movement of Picoin is entirely driven by FOMO. Of course, we are all looking forward to seeing what the Pi network ecosystem will truly look like. If among the announced dApps there are a few high-quality names or a truly capable and promising developer emerges, then and only then will the price of Picoin be validated. Otherwise, once the FOMO passes, the price of Picoin will likely return to the accumulation zone around 60 cents. The strategy of accumulating Picoin for long-term goals remains safer and ensures sustainable profits. That is the advice from pifromus. For pioneers mining Picoin for free, now is still not the time to sell. After 6 years of mining, our Picoins deserve a much higher valuation. Good luck, Pioneer. Your Pi, your choice.